What is going on, guys? It is Charismo, and I'm here with the deck profile of the Jurrac dinosaurs. It's a post a ban list changed up deck that I just recently changed. So if you have any suggestions on what to take out or put in to make the deck better, I'd be definitely up to that. So yeah, let's get started with the deck profile. Since there's only one rescue rabbit, I must have not taken that out, was put a and poles. Alright, so yeah, I'm doing this with you apparently. Alright, so we're just going to put a bottomless in there because that's really good. I have tested this deck out a few times. Apparently I did not save it though. Well, I did save it, but yeah, I must have been messing with it or something. So yeah, but we have one rescue rabbit now, so that is definitely a problem. Basically, it prevents us from making those Logia plays and all that fun stuff. But while that is still happening, this deck can make Logia so easily. Like okay, let's just go through the deck profile, and I'll tell you like tons of ways this can make Logia and tons of synchro monsters. It's insane. It's really fun, and it's actually a competitive deck. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so basically we have three Sabersaurus because I did have the other vanilla in here, which I don't remember the name of. Kabuzzles, I think it is, or something like that. But yeah, I only have one type of vanilla in here with 1900 attack. So if we do have Jurassic World on the field, it will become 2000. And what is it? 300? So it will become 2200. So that is a pretty big monster on the field, and you just have to normal summon it. So I run three of these just so I don't, draw into one and ruin my rabbit play. But yeah, I do still use rabbit. It's really easy to do. And then I subbed in some effect failures for the other vanillas because effect failure is good in this deck. You can stop their plays and then just spam out all your monsters in one turn basically and kill them. And this deck does have a lot of Dark Hole and Heavy Storm monsters, so I'm gonna get into that. That's mostly in the extra deck though. So I do run two effect failures. Then I have Jurrac Brachus, and this is a card that is a tuner, so it is good. But I'll redo the effect right now. While another face-up Jurrac monster is on the field, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. So yeah, it is a good card. It gets boosted up to 1,300. It's just a Jurrac target in the grave. Not necessarily to bring it back, but to help gain attack points for this guy right here in a Giga Noto, I think. I'm not really sure on the names, so if I do mess up, you can correct me. But yeah, this guy is basically just a tuner to have, and it's a Jurrac, so it helps out a lot. And then here's where the real tuners come in, like Jurrac Dino. Like this card is awesome. With Jurassic World on the field, it's up to 2,000 attack, and once during during each player's end phase, if this card destroyed an opponent's monster by battle, this turn you contribute one Jurrac monster to draw two cards. So you could basically, if you wanted to, you could throw in some lances, and then potentially, get to tribute for two cards, which I never do, but I have done it like once maybe, and it has, it has its ups and downs. But I run two of those. It's a good card, and the next card is Jurrac Galem. So, or Galeem. I'm not really sure on the names again. It's a little weird for me, but just get on deck with the deck profile. So when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy the monster that destroyed this card. The opponent can discard one card to negate this card's effect. So basically, it's a win-win situation. They can either lose hand advantage or, get their monster destroyed. So a card that works great with this is Hera, and its effect is when a defense position Jurrac monster you control, except Jurrac Hera, is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand to or the graveyard. So basically, it's these cards work together very well. If it gets destroyed, lets him just destroy it. It's okay, and then you can special summon Hera. So it's really good, and this is one of the two best cards in the deck, I guess. Guaiba. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon one Jurrac monster from with 1700 or less attack from your deck, but it cannot attack this turn, which sets you up for XYZ or synchro plays. So it's a really good card. That's why I run 3. If with Jurassic World it gains 300 and is up to 2000. So this card works really good with Velo, and then you can get Dino with it. So basically you have you can make Jurrac Meteor, or you can make Giganato. So yeah, it's a really good card. I already went over Hera. So Protops, it's okay. It's a level 4, so you could make Logia or Utopia or any of your XYZs you have. And this card gains 100 attack for each monster your opponent controls. So basically, if you have a field full and you normal summon it, you're pretty good. It's gonna get pretty high attack. So, and it depends on like what your monster, what your opponent controls though. So if it has like if he has 2 monsters and he's 1800 plus Jurassic World, that's a pretty good deal. But I only run 1 because you don't necessarily need it. And then I only run Titano because it's okay, it's great though, but you just don't get it out that much because it can't be special summoned. You can only tribute summon it. So cannot be targeted by trap or monster effects. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Jurrac monster with 1700 or less attack from your graveyard. This card gains 1000 attack until the end phase. So it is a good card, but you just have to have Velo, then Guaiba, to get it out basically. So yeah, it's an alright card. That's why I only run 1, so it doesn't get cloggy at all. And once you do have it and you can pull the play off, do it, because it is a really good play that you can pull off and potentially win the game. So yeah, 4000 attack, it's not bad. Velo, when this face-up attack position card attacks or is attacked and is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Jurrac monster with 1700 or less attack from your deck. So basically, you can also use this with Hera. So at 6, like 7, 8, that's a level 8. So they're pretty good combos that you can do. So yeah, this is basically your heart and soul of the deck, though. Velo is a really good card, and you have to have it at 3. Then we got the Rabbit for the vanillas. I don't really need to explain that. You just make Logia with it. Then we have 1 Dark Hole. You don't really need to explain that. Fossil Dig, just get a Hera or lower, lower level monsters to your hand to help make those combos happen. 2 Jurassic World and 1 Terraforming, as you can see to the far right. This basically, it's pretty good. You don't need 3. You really don't, because you can spam out like XYZs, Synchros. You don't really need 3, and you always usually have a Jurassic World in your hand, so you don't really need it. Then we got the 2-Pod Duality. I switched this out for like Avarice and another card because they were banned. It's a good combo, but it's sort of in the middle though, so that's where I'm going to ask your opinion. Should I use Pod Duality? It is okay, but it does ruin your special summoning plays, and this deck is heavy special summoning. Of course, it can set you up or get a trap, but I'm not really sure about that. But for now, it works okay. Then we have Scapegoat. It's just for synchros and of that sort. So yes, Scapegoat, protection, and synchros. It's a pretty good deal. So now we have 1 Terraforming to get the Jurassic World when we can make those pushes. Then we have 1 Call the Haunted for Reborn. Then we have Trap Hole, and that's for Bombless. It's a great card just to get rid of those beefy monsters, I guess. Then we get the Compulse, and Compulse, just get rid of those Synchros or XYZs that we don't want to deal with. 2 Deprison, 3 Fiendish Chain to negate effects and attacks. Then we got the Fossil Excavation. I'm going to read you this one. Discard 1 card from your hands. Select 1 dinosaur type monster in the graveyard and special summon it. An effect monster special summoned this way has its effect negated. When this card is removed from the field, destroy that monster. When the monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So, it's basically another Reborn, I guess. So, yeah, it's pretty good, You can set up for Logia plays and all that good stuff. So, yeah, if I didn't go over Drask World, it's basically 300 attack and defense. That's about it. We know what Pot of Duality does. We know what Escape Goat does, 4 cheap tokens. And, yeah, so let's move on to the extra deck. So right now we have 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. Just for once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. You cannot conduct your battle phase this turn. The turn you activate this effect. So once per turn, you can destroy a field spell card and gain 1,000 points. So if you're in a tough spot, you can get rid of your Drask World, then get another Drask World and gain 1,000. So it's a pretty good deal. Fairy Dragon is a good card. Then we have the Heavy Storm and Dark Hole of the deck, Black Rose Dragon. I run 2. It's a pretty good card, and it's a great card in this deck. So yeah, that's why I run 2. Gigonato. So this card is all face-up Drac monsters you control gain 200 attack for each Drac monster in your graveyard. I've gotten this thing up to 3,000 attack, no problem. It's a great card, and I always usually go into this one for the synchro. It's awesome, and once you have this on field, your opponent's like, uh-oh, what am I going to do? Because they can't really do anything. So yeah, that's why I run 2. 3, you don't need 3, you really don't. But in case it gets bottomless, you always have another one. Meteor basically destroys all cards on the field, then you can special summon 1 tuner from your graveyard. So yeah, it's basically like a Black Rose. I run 2 of those, and it's pretty easy to get out. So then I run 3 Logia, and if you don't know what Logia does, during either player's turn, when a monster would be normal summoned or special summoned, or a spell trap card would be activated, you can detach 2 materials from this card and negate summon or activation if you do destroy that card. So I run 3, because it's really easy to do, and it's a great card. I run Dijin, just for that protection if I'm in a tough spot, or if I want to flip something face down. So then I run 2 Utopia, just in case, of course, that another tight spot. I usually never go into Utopia because the deck is really strong, and once you get going, it's pretty easy to just wreck. So then I run 1 Black Ship. Sorry, Black Rose is over here. Yeah, Black Ship, just to get that 1,000 for the burn. And then we got Pap. And, just to flip it face up if they're trying to, not lose damage because they're on, their last turn. They're like, uh-oh, I'm going to set this face down, hope forever that, nothing happens to it. So Pap sort of fixes that problem. So, guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile as much as I did sharing it with you. So please like and, subscribe if you haven't. And I'll leave a link in the description to our academy. It's great. It's based on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So if you want to check that out, it'll be in the link in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a good day.